Hello, and welcome back to Star... Shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking monkey thing. God damn. You know what? Hello, and welcome back to Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, where last episode we successfully landed on Kashyyyk. We didn't really do a whole lot aside from that. We did meet up with Jolee, and we were about to talk to these poachers to see if we can get them to get the fuck out of our way.
Back again. Unless you business just turn around.
Back again. Unless you have business with me, I suggest you turn around and walk away. I'm going to talk for them because the game audio for the voices is lower than the animals, and I want to make sure that you actually hear what the fuck he's saying. I might be interested in... What if I just want you to leave the Shadowlands?
Is that old hermit Jolee trying to talk you into doing his dirty work? We've spent too much on setting up just to walk away. As long as the sonic emitters keep the Preds away and I've got bodies to guard the perimeter, we're staying right here. I mean, if I can put up with my own worthless guards complaining about this place, Jolee whining through you... Good.
Alright, so I wonder what happened. If I fuck with your sonic emitters. We need to get the code to the emitters.
Back again.
What about work?
I could use an extra hand. A couple men have gone missing. If I lose many more, I'll have to close up shop. We are hunting the little simians, the tack. They have a gland that acts as a stimulant when powdered. I figure I've got 2 or 3 wealthy years to butcher the lot of them. You want in before I make them extinct?
Of course, now they've shut the fuck up, now that I'm talking about killing them all. I will say this wholesale slaughter cannot be, no. You need to be wiser about this. What does the job pay?
I really can't quote a price. Depends on the market. I give fair value for each one, rest assured. That promise will have to do.
Alright, how do I hunt these tack?
Alright then, I'll set you up. First you need to be able to draw them out. It's easy. I'll spray you with this scent. It drives them crazy. They can't help but attack you, even if it's a hopeless fight. Then you just carve them up. There's a big fleshy bulb in their brains that you want to scoop out. You can't miss it. I'd feel guilty if the money weren't so good. Good.
Did he already hit me with the shit? Yep, he already hit me with the shit. Too bad. I was just trying to ask. But now the fuckers will finally shut up. It's not the path that Jolee wants me to take.
The Force fights with me!
It's the path that the game has led me on. Finally, some peace and fucking quiet. And I didn't gain dark side points, so you know. Whatevs.
Back again. I'll take whatever you have. Keep it up and we'll both be rich. If you...
Let's see. I want to know... Is there anything... the Shadowlands are so dangerous. How do you survive?
It ain't easy. We've set up a perimeter of sonic emitters to keep the bigger Preds away. It's worked so far. As long as the emitters are operational. If... What? No, I don't do much of that. It's too much of a headache. Some of the more exotic species have organs that I've already told you. Good.
Oh, I got paid fucking barely anything. Okay, so we gotta talk to the guards. Good.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
I'd rather ask about you. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home?
Questions?
I'm not here because I know stuff. I handle a blaster well enough to guard this emitter and...
Dangerous place. Could I persuade you to leave?
No more dangerous than walking out on the commander. He'd kill me for disobeying orders.
You want to leave. Make a break for it.
I really need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
I'll make an example of you.
I get dark side.
I don't want to get on the commander. I'm not here because I... Don't you... I'll leave... Maybe you...
That was beneath you.
I'll make an example of you.
What do you want? Don't... I'll leave... Maybe you...
The light has been balanced
I'll
by
make
the
an
dark.
example of you. Back again. Good.
What do you want? Don't... I'll leave... I don't... What?
Tell me to shut down the
I don't
emitters.
like being... Enough...
Okay, so that's supposed to do that.
What do you want? I don't... Enough of...
What?
I figured out the right way to do it.
Run! Run!
Hey. Sorry, guards, that I got killed. I didn't really think my plan through that much. Alright, so I get some cool stuff. So, I'm going to go for my force, or no, these are feats. I will do weapon focus lightsaber. Actually, no. I will do Master Flurry. And then I will do Force Shield. Yeah, it wasn't my intention to kill Tak. It worked out in my favor, but it's not what I wanted to do. And the guy paid me barely anything for it. Like, I'd understand if I were getting paid big bucks, but I'm not getting paid hardly anything, really. Where do I need to go to talk to Jolee? Jolee's there.
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked?
I made certain the poachers are gone.
Yes, I could feel it as you walked near, and I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting.
I spared some of them. There's nothing to gain by killing all of them.
Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No matter.
Mention barriers.
I know where you want to go. I can get you through to the old paths. This forest hides some strange things. There's also a Circa repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you are seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
All right, well, we're going to go with Jolee and Bastila. Just going to level up Jolee a little bit. It's interesting. Jolee's actually kind of limited in what he can pick. I guess energy resistance is a good idea. Alright, and then I'll give him advanced Jedi defense. Jolee with the really high defense. I wonder why. Oh, I have a baseline 22 now. Only slightly worse than Bastila. And that's before I start popping force powers. Once I start popping force powers, I'm gonna be fucking impossible to hit. This was a slow burn build, but I think it's going to be quite powerful once it's fully implemented. Because the whole point of it is to become damn near impossible to affect, while also stun locking my enemies. And I guess technically, if I wanted to be a little bit wiser, I could have ironically dropped my wisdom and instead put more points into intelligence. That's the one thing I really kind of regret. Is not putting more points into,
The Force fights with me. You shall fall. Let's make there. There.
Beautifully settled, at least compared to the other circuit that dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though.
why is this down here?
But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
Can you get past it?
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerg engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Like a Terran tack. Now, will you let me, for the love of God, warp back to the... Nope. I can't warp back to the Hawk. And see, the tacks don't want to kill me here, which is good. So I didn't wipe out the species. I don't feel bad. Really? I guess this is my fight then. Ah, great Baka, let this outsider be different from the slavers. I beg you, can you heal my wounds? An attack from rumor. Please, I need to be healed. What happened here? Please, I need to be healed. I'm dying. Here you go. I thank you. I would not have expected an outsider to aid me. Perhaps you will help me again. My hunting party, all of them, killed without honor. I barely survived. I want the murderers to suffer the same. What can you tell me about their attackers? I've never seen their kind before, at least not amongst the Zerka. You saw them, armored head to toe, yet blending in with the forest. They followed us for a long while. We followed the bodies to the southwest, and then again further south up the west branch of the path. Their speed was amazing. They fought like outsiders, waiting when we were unarmed. They would not attack until we put our weapons away. They strike like cowards. I'll look into it. Thank you. I will wait here. I'm too weak to fight against them again, but I refuse to leave the Shadowlands until vengeance is sated. Please, if you kill them, I will reward you with whatever I can. They are not worthy of life. Look for them where the bodies of my fellows are. They will only attack you if you are not armed. They are cowards. I have some strength gauntlets, which will increase... Actually, will not increase my damage output. but they will reduce my chance to hit, so I will stick with my advanced stabilizer gauntlets. They also increase my blaster bolt deflection, which is really fucking dope. All right.
Take that!
I think I do have an antidote kit.
What can I do?
Yes?
Deadly toxins.
What?
Right. Wait, I can sell the Viperkin Wraths? I didn't know that. That's cool.
Not this again! Take that!
Doesn't seem to be anything of use here. That's a different Wookiee. More of you Wars KotOR rats is even the heart of Kashyyyk not free from your kind.
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
After years in the Shadowlands, I only remember that outsiders are not to be trusted. I'll see you dead.
Well, this may prove difficult. Toxins.
I am beaten. Take my head, Zerkafilth. You won't get another chance. So swears Ferrier Kashyyyk. I'm not here to kill you, just listen. The words of outsiders are tainted with lies. You can't convince me otherwise. Do you know Zalbar and Chunder? What? Those are my sons. Why do you speak their names? Tell me. name is Navar Kalam. I came to Kashyyyk with Zalbar. To my shame, Zalbar was exiled and enslaved. Do you dare claim to be my son's owner, outsider? No, he follows because of a life death. Does he? Then he sees something of worth in me. I will listen, cautiously. Gullibility has harmed me in the past. If I had seen behind the lies of Chundar, he would have exposed us to slaver. Zalbar would not have been exiled. I did not believe Zalbar's claims. I believed the elder boy, as tradition dictated. The shame of Zalbar's attack blinded me. What happened with Zalbar? Zalbar saw it first. He learned that Chundar was dealing with the Zerka, leading them to our hunting parties. Chundar would blame disappearances on the dangers of the Shadowlands. Zalbar was crazed when he found out. He attacked Chundar with his claws. I thought he'd gone mad, shed his honor. I was bound by the old ways. So Zalbar was exiled. When did you learn the truth? A year later. By then, Chundar had spread the lies of my own madness. I had no allies when I confronted him. He and his Zerka guards attacked me. I had to retreat to the deepest Shadowlands, but even there they followed.
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
Yes, I think I do. I'm sorry about attacking. It's been so long since I've offered my trust or accepted that of someone else. Well, what happens now? That would depend on you, Navar Kalam. You will either kill me or decide that I may yet benefit my people. There is a way I might challenge Chundar, but it would take a lot to convince the people they've been lied to. How? Everyone is on his side. He has a strong web of lies, but if I appeal to the traditions of my people, I might be able to gather support. There is a legend of a great warrior from the old times. Baka was his name, and he is greatly revered. Baka found a crashed starship, our first hint of life elsewhere. He was a cautious old Wook and feared the taint of invaders. He constructed a vibroblade from the wreckage. It has long symbolized our independence. Only the destined leaders have held it. Or might I find it? That is the problem. It was the symbol of our great chieftains for centuries, but it was damaged a generation ago in a ritual battle. Here in the Shadowlands, Rothor fought the great beast. He sought a challenge, but his arrogance got him lower than he could handle. He survived, the blade stayed in the creature's hide. Our tales say it was taken because we'd become undeserving. The hilt is still in the court of our chieftain, with Chundar. If the blade could be found, tradition could cast doubt on his rule. Describe the creature. Where can I find it? Many have tried to hunt the beast, but only a few have lived to tell the tale, and none have ever managed to kill it. Many years ago, when I was far younger than I am now, the Jedi came to hunt the creature, a proud and boastful young man. Like many before him, he did not return. The beast is cunning. It will not appear if there is an overwhelming number waiting to slay it, but if you gather in small numbers, we know how to lure it out. Fresh blood will draw it out. Before Chundar's rule put an end to the ritual, fresh kills were often left as offerings in the south of this area. And that's why I need the Kinrath corpses. I'll try and find it. Can you give me a direction? There's a place of ritual south of here. If the great beast is to be lured out of hiding, it must be done there using the old ways. You've already collected the body of a viper Kinrath. Such a bait would be tempting for the creature. Find a way to display it. I will stay here and try to think of what I will say to Zalbar. I have wronged him. I hope he can forgive me. I will be here. Please find the blade of Baka's sword. I must make things right. Sure. I gotta go kill some Mandos as well. That's a dead Wookiee. Come on, you assholes. Come and kill me. I have no weapons on me. There we go. You fool! A Jedi is never without his weapon! Behold the might of the Force! Also, my double-bladed lightsaber. And then Julie. Just a basic bitch. Yeah, you fool. A lightsaber is so easy.
Let's see what you got.
There.
Master, are you insane? He's gonna cut you in half.
Take that!
So that's the first. There's the swoop bikes. And I have where is Mandalorian datapad? Let me see here. There we go. A stump destabilized. This destabilizers on my swoop. I request parts before the other systems fail. If the generator goes, my blending field will stop working and I'll be visible to our prey. The hunt's no challenge. How will attacking unarmed creatures train us to use these Jedi toys? You want new warriors to learn. Watching a comrade lop off his own arm. Fighting a real opponent would teach him more than these pointless battles. I obey Mandalore, but with protest. The blending field generators on the swoop bikes grant near-perfect camouflage. Why attack only unarmed opponents? Of course, there's no way to overload or destroy them.
Yes?
Sure. I mean, this looks like a new section. And I was right.
Sure.
Well, that's 2 sets of Mandalorians killed. No, that's the destination. That's the fucking Starforge map. I will wait. Have I? No, there is a fork. There's a fork in the path I have not gone.
Interrupted our hunt, interlopers. The inhabitants of this world can do little against us. If a threat, our training here will continue without your interference.
Doubtful.
What can I do?
Yes?
Sure.
Let's make this off.
Alright, that should read as a complete quest. You return. Have you found them? Did you kill them all? There were animals in armor with no honor amongst them. Mandalorian hunters are dead. I killed them all. Yes, I see from the trophy helmet from the one that gave orders. Their bodies will not last long in the Shadowlands. I'm glad. The taint of them, their cowardice. The forest will consume it all. I hope this gives my hunting brethren peace. It does. Goodbye. Wait. You've helped in avenging my fellows. I must acknowledge that even though you are an outsider, you are not to be truly you are and are not. I didn't quite catch that. You've acted as a fellow Wookiee would have. Here, take this. It is a symbol of my hunting clan. I don't know what I got, but now I need to head off towards the other direction, because that's where the map is. Ground is stained by years of blood, suggesting freshly killed animals that are suspended from this vine many times in the past. The creature is easily wrapped in the vine, which doesn't distort at all under the weight. The only movement is the rustling from off in the distance. Yeah. That's a fucking Terran attack. Oh yeah, that's right.
The Force fights its makers quick.
Let's see what you got.
Examining the corpse of the great beast, you find the blade of some sort lodged in its side. Skin is grown around it. While certainly painful, it appears the blade only caused surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it lived with its injury. You remove the blade from the corpse. It must be the one Freyr spoke of, the lost portion of Baka's sword, a powerful symbol of his people. There are ancient symbols here, worn through as traced by generations of wicked claws. Layers of moss and dirt suggest that no one has been here in many years. The beast comes when summoned if you are generous. It comes to battle if you are worthy and wise. It grants you glory if you are fearsome and brave. Feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take the vipers from the lair and hang them above. And let the blood-scent ground of our ancestors. That's what I wanted. The circlet of Suresh, which will make me fucking impossible to resist. And I will take Destroy Droid, and I will also take Advanced Throw Lightsaber. And for Bastila, I will take some stuff and some stuff. Alright. We just might wrap up everything on, well, not everything on Kashyyyk, but we might wrap up everything in the Shadowlands. Our morality has certainly taken a bit of a hit. But I'm not overly concerned about the morality dip, because I'm still going to try and do what's right.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the? It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
What is your purpose?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
I require a star map.
Accessing? Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
original system memory, so the map is as old as this installation.
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
Alright. What do I need to do to access it?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
Alright. What if I fail?
Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable.
Alright. What do you mean by behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
And if I don't fit the pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Do you know why? Do you know not why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%. Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that.
Alright. Star map me.
Accessing, yes.
What do I need to do?
Your request.
And if I fail,
Then you are not worth.
what does rejection
Information
mean?
unavailable. If you have
You may begin your evaluation.
evaluation commencing, result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
I am unsure what Zalbar would say. I would accuse him to be safe.
The temperament of a companion is unreliable at best. You wisely trade the threat of 1 year or 5 for none or 2.
This machine certainly seems to want a very specific type of response.
In this instance, the Wookiee is unreliable. His family has been a mire of treachery. I judge the answer correct. You display the proper behavior to match the pattern in memory. Evaluation will continue.
Alright.
Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
I will subtly reinforce the city while preparing for attack.
This is no decision. I ask again. Do you save your people or abandon them for the sake of the war? Attempting both will merely dilute your efforts. Would you trade 1 victory for 2 failures?
Well, I know what it wants, so I'm going to say this. But I would say because you prevent further nonsense. So I prepared my forces to attack in 10 days.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
The victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people.
You achieved the proper result with logic that does not match the pattern in memory. I shall adjust my evaluation. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack. but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
I let the attack happen.
Of course you do. It makes the most strategic sense. Your people will rally beneath you against the common foe. As their eyes turn outward, your rule will strengthen. The trappings of war grant many opportunities. You have matched the pattern in memory. I recognize you, and will fulfill my designated function.
Access to the star map.
Yes, you are ready. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Agreed. And I already killed Callow, so I don't have to worry about that. But, because I don't know what's going to happen once I get back to base camp, as it were, I'm going to call this the end of this episode. And I will see all of you in the next one. And, yeah. I'm just gonna keep walking until I get to the upper Shadowlands. Oh wait, should I tell him that I have the blade? Nah, I think that's already done. I don't think I have to worry about that. Yeah, this is just me making my way back. Because there's no fast travel option. And again, the reason why is because you're supposed to fight Callow down here. But because I fought him at Dantooine, he doesn't show up. Or at least he better not show up. I'm gonna say I killed you twice. Stubborn son of a bitch. But I'm fairly certain he stays dead. And take me up. All right. See you in the next one. Peace.